Folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. One wants to kick this deep to begin the game. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him now before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out in the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass. It's working to perfection.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen for the visitors today.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here comes a handoff. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Looking to throw here. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's reeled in. It's Simon. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
On first down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he can be a monster today.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made. That's good for a first down at the 47.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU, stable of backs again on this roster, too.
That pass falls incomplete on the final play of an exciting first quarter. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks like he's going to run it. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Pass rush closing in. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at 2nd and goal. You're going to throw the ball? Man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And that one straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When's the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return will be brought down. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And the running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll give it to the back. Oh, he fumbles! The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Defense not pressing this time. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Finding space at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Toss play to the outside. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football. Oh, what a grab!
He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back. Escapes the pocket. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. First set it out. It's 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
And the pass ball is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this pass is caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. And the game is now tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He tackled him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
There's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch and look for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the back. He's past the marker and still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Getting set, second down play here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he keeps it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. The field goal is good. And with that, they retake the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It's a shotgun run call. And it's good for a first down to 36.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looks right for a quick completion. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He gets loose. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action to get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of them.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The running back here in a direct snap. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught quickly. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal, upcoming. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Touchdown, LSU. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Can you say methodical? Marathon march crew just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
You better be careful with your backup quarterback. You got to protect him better. They've already lost the starting quarterback. They cannot afford another injury.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Longhorns are in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up third down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Trying for a 4th down completion. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring out second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it with room to run. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The offense really kicking against this battle defense.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Has the first down and more. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. That's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Wants to throw it. And this pass is on target, caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught by the receiver. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. On the run here, lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And we've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. very near the goal line.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Longhorns. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Receiver makes the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw to him. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the left side.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. We bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.